Yo, it's your boy Kev Rodgers, and you are now tuned in to the Tapped In Podcast. I hope y'all like it. It's me and my friends giving some rare opinions about what's going on, and for y'all to get to know me a little bit more personally. So I hope y'all like this episode. Tap in right now.
Let's go! Turn that beat down!
I'm just having my shot filled, so I don't gotta worry about pouring it on camera.
Oh, we doing another one?
Yeah, pour me halfway to that one.
I say it's gone.
Here, share some of this one. Damn,
Right,
Crackleback. Cracklebear.
That's good.
Alright. Count me in whenever you're ready.
You ready?
Alright. Live. Alright, what's going on? It's your boy Kev Rodgers, and we are here for the third episode. Guys, we made it episode 3. You know what I mean? Episode 3 of the Tapped In Podcast. This is a podcast about me and my friends are talking about some rare opinions and things that's going on. And if you ain't tapped in, you ain't locked in. And if you ain't locked in, you ain't what, Reed?
Tapped in.
There you go. I like the little pause dramatic. That was, you know what I mean? It was a little build up. But first things first, you know what I mean? I want to start this one off exactly where we left off at. We had a conversation the other night, right? And I was watching a live stream of Mr. West. Kanye did a live stream of Donda 2.
This was what, 2 nights ago, right?
Yeah, about 2 nights ago. And he brought the house back.
It was on 22222.
Yeah, it was
on the Tuesday.
It was a lot of twos going on. I don't know what that means. Is that anything crazy? Right?
It's just a vibe. I think he's the
numerology.
Yeah.
If you know, like,
he's the expert.
if you know, like,
he said it on the phone the other day.
If you know, like, certain things about numerology, astrology, like, it gives you the energy. It's about energy, and it's about, like,
it's a vibe.
Not just a vibe. Like, it's bigger than just a vibe.
The
bro.
twos in general. Or?
Yeah, it's a lot to explain, honestly,
Okay.
and it's just a rabbit hole. You look, once you get those down there, you ain't coming out of there. You ain't coming out.
You know what?
So I don't want to go too deep into it.
I didn't even get a chance to really properly introduce, everybody.
Go ahead.
You think they? Okay, bet.
Yeah, go ahead.
So before y'all got a chance to understand what's going on, this right here to my right. Okay, the person you just heard had his whole what'd you call it? Neurology? Is that what's it?
Astrology.
Astrology.
Astrology, numerology. You know what I mean?
Okay.
It goes those. Once you mix those things in, man, you got a whole combustible element.
Combustible. Well, that right there, the person who said combustible, his name is Freak Reek on Twitter, aka Reek with 2 eyes, right? Reek with 2 eyes.
2 eyes, definitely.
You know what I mean?
Only with 2
and
eyes.
right there to you, well, I usually say to my right to you.
To my right.
Okay, great. We got another person with me, day one, since A1. I don't know if that makes sense, but I said it because it sounds cool. So, he played football with me. It's been a guy who's been one of my best friends since the beginning. Give it up for Apex Dorian.
Apex.
There you go. Ooh. We're eventually going to have some claps, because we said the last time on the episode, I didn't like the whole clapping shit. That felt a little ghetto. I didn't like that.
Hey, look. First episodes, maybe second episodes, you gotta get a hand clap. You gotta get some hand claps in sometimes. It's okay to get hand claps in.
If the audience is watching, they can see that it looks like the budget went up, but y'all can see the logo. We here now. We official tissue in this.
We
joint.
chapped in.
But anyway, we were just talking about the Kanye live stream that happened on 2/22 in February, obviously. And I had a lot of features on there. I ain't gonna lie, I was rocking with a couple of them. I was rocking with a couple of the records. I liked a lot of them. Me and you talked about it. But then something ended up happening halfway through the live stream where the audio kind of was overlapping. And coming from a person who's probably had that situation before for a bad things listening session, if you know what it's like when the sound kind of goes
out. The audio
out.
didn't overlap that time. It was just the people in the room was so big, you couldn't hear the audio.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest.
I got a question on that too, but go ahead when you.
I'm gonna be honest. I feel as though that whole situation, I was like, if I'm Kanye, he's a performer. I told you this earlier. I said there's a difference between a performer and an artist. That's just my opinion. Kanye's a performer. So when the music started messing up, he did, I thought, what I would have probably did. Now, he was a little bit dramatic about it, but he did it. He threw the mic at the whole situation, like played on to the fact that it's like, yo, the audio's not working, but that ain't gonna stop me from being Ye up here. You feel what I'm saying? So when that happened, I was actually okay. You know, all right, cool. That happens in a moment. Still let me feed you with your presence. There was one scene in there where he was sitting on the house and he had like the blue moon. It looked like Thanos when he had the Soul Stone. Like it was like a nice little aesthetic. So I kind of rocked with it. But how y'all feel about it after hearing about it? Because you only saw it on Twitter the next day.
No, I saw it. I saw some of the live stream when you sent it in the group chat.
Oh,
I saw like a good amount and then I fell asleep. But I saw, like, it was just the same. Look, it was the same demonic shit from last time. It was the same demonic shit from last time. Come on, man. Yeah, man. We don't need all this like burning the houses and shit, man. We
what
know
is that?
Like,
what does that mean?
So
it means rising of the phoenix. So that means like once something ends, like say you in a relationship or something and y'all break up and then you like fuck this. I'm gonna go fucking hustle. I'm gonna get my shit. That's kind of the same thing. Something falls, something of loss happens, and then you got to come out of it stronger in a sense.
You ever saw Harry Potter?
Yeah.
There's a scene in Harry Potter where a bird burns up, and then in the ashes, a new bird comes up. Same thing.
More powerful, or more, you know what I mean, or on a new level or newer.
I feel like I'm seeing that a lot lately. Like houses burnt, like Isaiah Rashad. Drop the houses burning, so that kind of I mean, not just in general. General. Before
I'm so bad that everybody started laughing
when it first came out. When it first came out, I'm thinking of that reference. Like, all right,
terrible.
Yeah.
Y'all terrible. But I know what you meant.
The reference.
I understand the whole Rise of the Phoenix situation. I mean, look. Like I said, I liked a lot of it. The joint with
Marilyn Manson came back, bro, and I wasn't fucking with it. I'm just like,
if it was on beat, I was rocking with it. I like the aesthetic. I thought it was
how does
dope.
that happen? Because
Look,
I feel like I can hear
Okay,
audio.
so I was talking to shout out to my boy DJ LZ and shout out to the Not That Serious podcast. That's my dog. I was talking to him earlier about the situation, and he was saying because he's my DJ, so we talk like, yo, what would happen if that happened to me, and what would we do? And I was like, I always felt like we would finesse it and make it work. That's what we do.
I'm figuring whoever the fuck is fucking up and somebody's fixing that.
But how? Like this is that. So
I wouldn't
my
allow
question.
that.
Was it coming through his ears at a different time than it was actually coming?
No, so what happened was, I guess it's a 2-track kind of you have to play it basically. So they got to play the beat and the audio, at the same time basically in a certain way. And it kind of just didn't work. And it was late or something lagged somewhere somehow to where the audio was just slightly off beat and that
niggas should know his songs.
Wow.
First of all, niggas should know his songs.
Well, I think he wasn't doing it from a performance aspect. I think he was doing it from more of an aesthetic. Like he wanted to come in and
Look,
out.
I get
because
it,
of
but
how,
if you wanted to perform,
You might
niggas
as
know
well
your
perform.
songs. Know your damn songs.
Remember in the early stages, like 2015, when we was going to open space and shit, there was a DJ that used to speed up Kev songs, and you see the difference. He had like
I understand that.
So
But also,
even if it's off, if it's off just by a little bit, that can fuck a whole
everything.
joint. Like
everything.
I get it.
So
But
the
just-
audio.
so I can't say you just need to know your song.
But that's to me. But this
Well,
is what makes.
That's what happened.
That's what it sounded like.
Yeah, it sounded like it was late. It was like the audio of the vocals were late.
What song
To the
was he
beat.
performing?
It was
Guess
the
who
whole
was
second half of the album.
Jail tonight. Guess who's going
Jail
to
Tonight was when
jail?
it first started happening
Yeah.
because him and the baby came out.
He threw the mic, and then I felt like he was really talking to the sound man. It's like, you going to jail.
right, bro. Facts. No, somebody was. The funny thing was.
Which version y'all like better?
Well, first thing, the thing
I
was.
never
Jay-Z
listened to
or the
him.
baby?
I like them both, but I mean, of course, Jay-Z has the moment involved in it. But as far as like verse quality, like what they both did, I felt like I'm not going to shortchange what the baby did. I thought he bodied his verse. I'm gonna be honest, but I understand the moment is bigger with Jay-Z. Of course, I mean, bro, he's saying like, yo, like take off the red cap. You know what I mean? It's Jay-Z saying, yo, I want my brother to come on. It's fire. You should check it out. But somebody said on Twitter, the meme was like, somebody getting fired tonight. Niggas was saying that shit on Twitter all night, bro. It was hilarious, bro. I will honestly say that's probably one of the kind of fun parts about like live events. Is like, I mean, I'm on Twitter, so shout out Kev Rodgers with _ at the end of it. But I'll be on Twitter with LZ and everybody that be on there, and just the commentary on it when it's happening live in action, it's just priceless. It's hilarious, but it's fun at the same time because we all watching something that's happening in the
That's
moment.
live.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
You see him go to mic, you like,
But
this going viral.
with that being said, I kind of like that. I mean, we on a conversation to Kanye, so a couple of us already started seeing the documentary he dropped called Jeen-yuhs. We was talking about that in the last episode when it was coming out. And like, yo, I had expectations going into it, but it kind of exceeded my expectations.
Exceeded.
Yeah, like it's bro. I mean, I'm gonna say it on me personally, and I didn't even tell y'all this, but I got emotional a couple times watching it, just because I can feel an artist's passion. It's what I do. So like, it's almost like remember Chad Johnson was tearing up watching Devontae Adams route running. Like people look at Chad Johnson crazy, but that's what he do. It's in his blood. So when somebody really gets what you getting, it makes you feel away. So when I was watching Kanye's joint, just knowing me, I'm a producer and an artist, going through a lot of no's and going through a lot of you should be one thing. And yo, like that whole, at least to me, that documentary was just really pushing the message of like, you know, dream chasing, one, and being relentless for it, because you got no choice but to be relentless. There's nobody hands you your dreams, bro. Like it's yours. So if you don't relentlessly go through it and get it done, then it's like it's not gonna happen. And that documentary is like it's an example of like, bro, just because somebody told you no does not mean that's the truth. And like that's a hard reality for a lot of people in the world today to like really get. So like just kind of that reminder, I feel like it was a breath of fresh air, bro, right now for society, to be honest with you. Forget the music aspect of it. Just watch the fact that this person was chasing a dream and people told him no, he couldn't do it, and he still did it. Like that's just the more we should take from it. Like period. But anyway, how y'all feel about so far? I know me and you talked about it. We watched it. You just started finishing it up today, but I'll start with Reek. How you feel about it?
I think it's good. It's like I can't really compare it to any other documentary, but I thought it was really good. I thought a lot of early stuff was like honestly his best stuff.
You can compare it to anything Rockefeller documentary put out, like the Black Album and shit like that.
Oh, remember
Backstage?
Backstage. I forgot about Backstage.
You compare it to that.
But I haven't seen. I don't really watch music documentaries like that, so I really don't. I can't really compare it to anything. Mm-hmm. So I really have no outlet to compare it to. But I think as like if you're a Kanye fan and you're kind of like you like Kanye documentary shit, yeah. Like, I think it's pretty good. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
You like that early shit.
What? How you feel about it so far?
I'm not done in the second episode, but I don't want to say. To be honest with you, you know what I want to say. Or I don't want to say.
Might as well. It's good. How's it?
It's not a conversation. It's just I just don't want nobody. You know what?
He'll speak on it another time if you feel comfortable speaking about it.
No, I'm comfortable speaking on it. I just don't want to.
Okay. Well, listen, you're a grown man. You ain't got to.
You know?
Nah, but how did you like? Y'all got a favorite scene? Because I mean, I want to talk about a scene, but I want to overtake the conversation. Do you got a scene that kind of like? I mean, everything was fire.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of his scenes with his mom was just so raw in general.
Facts.
Like,
her rapping his lyrics, that was a little crazy.
I felt like those were the most
genuine.
Yeah, genuine moments, honestly, because she just in it. She don't really know nothing. She just she's just like, I'm so proud of you, Kanye. This was like my favorite thing, and it's like
I'm not gonna say she didn't know nothing. Like no, she knew more than most.
What I mean is like
mom rappers.
She's not in the same rooms that he goes in all the time. She's not around. She just when he comes back, he just tells her what's going on, and you know what I mean.
And she see it.
Yeah, she see it, and she's like, "Wow, this is so amazing!" Like, you know what I mean? It's just like she has that mom. She's just obviously she's a mom, but like
that energy, I know what you mean.
That energy, like it's different, and you know what I mean. It's genuine stuff because she's not really like she's not going through the things he's going through, but when he tells her about the things he's going through, she feels it, and she generally just gives him her honest opinion, and
it's the right thing to say.
Her honest vibe and her honest everything is honest about when she comes in, when she on the scene.
It's raw, it's raw love, yeah, bro. And honestly, yo, it's crazy because I mean, like I said, I loved a lot of it because I feel like I got like a similar relationship with my mom, but just seeing that part of it, bro, it don't take that many people to believe. People don't understand. It don't take that many people to believe. If you're strong enough, you don't need nobody to believe, and you do it yourself. But, you know, if you do get blessed enough to have people to, you know, see something in you, it don't take a lot. That's why I try to tell people, if you see somebody with potential that you cool with, or you close with, or you see that may happen, bro,
look,
show them that love.
I'm gonna say this. It's not just about love, too. You gotta have some ego. You gotta have some I'll do whatever it takes type, you know what I mean?
Is that ego though?
A little bit. It depends.
Depends how you use it, I
Yeah,
guess.
it depends on how you use it, I guess.
But it's an oomph of something. You gotta have something about yourself.
Yeah, it gotta be like, you gotta feel like, oh, this is do or die at that point. You know what I mean? It's do or die. Like,
Right.
I'm not gonna take no for an answer. You know what I mean? Even if you do get a no, come back for more no's. You know what I mean?
Right.
Keep coming back for the no's. Keep coming back for the no's.
Pharrell said
eventually
something like
you'll
that.
get a yes.
Pharrell said the quote on that joint, which was fire. That whole scene was fire when he was explaining Through the Wire to Pharrell, and Pharrell finally caught what he was meaning. First of all, side note, Through the Wire, I got it. You know, like the whole time as I got older, I got the record. I understood what he was saying. But it was something about when he was re-explaining it to Pharrell, and Pharrell caught, like, when he was saying those last words, like, I spit my soul through the wire, and closed his mouth. And Pharrell's like, oh, because his mouth was really wired shut when he was... And it's like, I don't know what that was, but it made me have a rejuvenation of, like, he did do this. Like, the concept of this record is really crazy, bro. Like, this whole time when I was young listening to it coming up, I was just like, it feels good. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like I should love this record. Something about it makes me like it, the soulfulness. But then as I'm getting older and understanding his story and then see it and then listening to it from that perspective, it's like, wow, damn, boy genius is what Diddy called him. But nah, that was to me. I'm giving it a 10 out of 10 right now, just from off an inspirational standpoint. Also cinematically too. I thought like, yo, bro, your opinion, because just from a cinematic standpoint, like
I don't think it was cinematic at all.
I'm talking about.
It was just on a day to day. Like I like just day to day shit.
I felt like the way they narrated and the way they put it together.
It felt like that sort of stuff. It's a documentary. It's a doc. Right?
Yeah,
so
but
you
some
gotta
people,
tell a story.
some people like don't make me feel like I'm really in a story.
And
It just feel like you telling a timeline. Some people narrate documentaries.
It was Cooley. Cooley was a comedian out in
in Chicago.
He was a comedian out in
like
Chicago.
his names or something. It was just
Yeah,
like,
he was
we
just
might as well
names.
start documenting all this.
He was like, I'm gonna just record this shit because God told me to record this.
Facts, base this.
But the crazy thing is, at that time, he looks crazy having somebody just record from him. He really looks crazy.
Yeah, because a lot of people not doing that.
Because you literally hear people
vlogging. That's like vlogging right now.
Now.
Even in vlogging, if you ain't putting it out and people see you recording, people know what the fuck you doing.
Yeah, I remember this is 2000, early 2000s.
It's 2000, 2001, 2002 and shit.
Yeah,
like you hear almost every like 10 minutes or some shit, you like he's going to a building or something, and he has to say like, yo, he's recording for me. But I think he also was smart how he set it up where he had the MTV what was that shit called?
The MTV
you hear it live, some shit like that?
You heard it first.
You heard it first.
Yeah.
So he also had it so it didn't look super crazy. Like, yeah, some of the footage we're using for that. But he knew, like, no, this footage is really for something years from now. And that was the crazy thing. That's a genius.
Well, no, he actually thought once he got to the Grammys and won his first Grammy, he thought that was the end of it.
You tell I didn't finish it, so I don't know.
So
you can't tell him no more. All right, so
no, I'm okay. I'm still
okay, but basically, he thought
that was going to be the end of the documentary.
But
really,
he comes back.
Once he gets that first Grammy, he just like okay.
He's actually, believe it or not, I believe he's probably helping shooting the stuff that he's with him now with.
He still should. Yeah. He still should be.
He's still shooting it. LZ told me they were still shooting, but they're not done with the project.
He still should.
They're not done.
You're not really done till you die.
Yeah, true.
Be honest with you.
So there's definitely gonna be parts that come out to the Kanye
trilogy.
The Kanye documentary, part 2, part 3, all that.
It's really fire.
It's on part 2, right? It's about to be part 3 coming Sunday.
That's called active.
But that's what I meant by how the feel of it, because at least me, I feel like the narrator is telling the story not from a perspective of trying to tell you a timeline. He's trying to like give you a lesson. He's trying to like, yo, I want you to gain this from this. Like, I watch documentaries. Yeah, I watch documentaries a lot of time, and they just feel like they're telling me a timeline. Like, this happened, this happened, then.
This documentary.
Well, it is a timeline.
Does it end?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It feels like he is telling the timeline.
Yeah,
he literally gives you a timeline.
No, he is, but it's in a narration form that I feel as though.
Because I think it's through his eyes.
Right, and the way he's saying
you're not. He's literally talking about like, yo, well, we did this, we did that.
Like he's
so
saying
it's
like, yo,
his eyes.
Right. So like, when we went to his mom's house, I felt like that was the real reason why we here. It's almost like a story. I feel like I'm reading a story. So, but I'm seeing it, just coming from a visual standpoint. That's why I thought it's just dope to kind of hear it.
You know what this documentary reminded me of? If y'all get a chance to watch it on HBO Max, Exterminate All Brutes.
Interesting. I gotta watch that. New watch.
Not even just the content I'm talking about. I'm just talking about the documentary put his self in it. And this is basically what the guy did too.
Interesting. When that come out?
I think last year or 2020.
I'll be trying to find docs on Netflix, bro. I can't.
Nah, that's on
find
HBO
them.
Max.
Oh, HBO Max. Okay, bet. Oh yeah, so well, enough about Kanye. We know we got inspired by him. Nah, what's some other updates that we got going on? Y'all watched the All-Star game?
No.
Yeah, it was kind of lit.
A little bit of
The All-Star game. First of all, All-Star weekend was mid. Let's get that out the way.
Trash.
The weekend was mid, but the All-Star game
It was kind of lit. It was
Kind
actually
of?
pretty lit.
I'm about to say kind of. That shit was iconic. Shameless plug, but iconic. That shit was iconic. But that shit was,
It was pretty
bro.
lit. I ain't gonna lie.
Steph scored 50 points. He shot 16 threes. LeBron hits a game winner.
threes.
Michael Jordan shows up drunk.
Look, I said
Lit.
LeBron.
that might be scripted.
Game can't end without
Oh,
LeBron.
I gotta
hitting
give you your
game
flowers.
winner.
I gotta give you your flowers, bro. Because Reek was on the phone. This is a true story.
I was like,
Reek was
game
on the phone.
can't end without.
Well,
he was like, it was in Cleveland. I'm like, where the All-Star game? He was like,
Cleveland.
Cleveland.
He
I was
said,
like,
LeBron got hit the game.
He got hit the game winner. He
kept
got
saying
to.
it. And then I remember I was ahead of time
Yeah, he-
on my joint, my live stream. I was watching it on, and so like when it happened, I just said to Reek, I said, "Damn, I can't say nothing, bro. Just watch it. Just watch it." As soon as it
Yeah.
happened, he went,
Yep.
"Oh, I
That
told
shit's
you."
scripted, bro.
Yeah.
If anything, the All-Star game is scripted.
It felt like it the way that happened. On
Yeah,
on-
definitely the way that happened.
Honestly, me personally,
That's fucking snap.
what?
All Zach did
He
was-
made the game fun, honestly.
Facts.
Him doing that made the game fun as hell.
During-
Facts.
This
Was
nigga
it,
was just
Michael
letting it fly.
Facts. It was top 5 moments. I feel like All-Star game was
Yeah,
lit.
bro.
First of all, I love
It was
the new
kind of
rules.
boring, honestly, until Steph starts snapping.
I like the new format too, though, with the whole quarter type of deal.
Yeah, more competitive.
Way more
first,
competitive.
First quarter, second quarter. I like
Pro
that.
Bowl needs to take a page out of their book, bro, because it's just getting disgusting what they look doing over there in the NFL. But anyway, the All-Star game was really fire.
Fire.
Now
The dunks in the All-Star game were better
Than the actual dunk contest.
the dunk
Literally.
contest.
that was probably one of the worst. That was the worst dunk
Look,
contest.
Yeah, that
dunk
was definitely
contest.
right.
Look, what they're missing is star power. They don't.
What
have
they
any
missing
star
is
power.
pride too, bro. Because I'm telling you, a lot of these, I'm
Pride.
keeping straight up real with you right
Said
now.
star power.
Star power.
Yeah,
absolutely.
it's star power too, but
A
a lot of
lot
these,
of- yeah,
that's
them
not
players don't wanna
necessary.
do it, though.
To me,
I don't
I,
think that's it.
to me, I don't believe it only because a lot of the best dunkers.
Who did you know in this?
I didn't know
It
Desmond
doesn't-
Baseman.
it doesn't care.
I didn't
I
know
just want to
Jason
see
Rich-
good dunks.
I didn't know Jason Richardson. I didn't know Aaron Gordon like that. I didn't know they come with pride, bro. When you got
Zach
those
LaVine.
underdogs,
No,
but
we
didn't
when
know Zach
Jason
LaVine
Rich-
like that,
Wait,
bro.
wait.
What the fuck?
Jason Richardson was
going
was
crazy.
not an all star, but he was a star at
but
the
he
time.
wasn't like somebody that
No,
notable. He was
but
not
he
a
went
star.
against who? Nate Robinson or Dwight Howard?
Ooh, Nate
Those
Robinson.
are those.
No, Nate
Nate
Robinson.
Robinson
Nate
wasn't an
Robinson's not
all
a
star, but he
star,
was.
bro.
But he was the smallest nigga in the damn
could
league
dunk,
at the
he could
time.
dunk.
He was the
That
smallest
man
nigga in the league, and he was showing a lot
That
of
was
shit.
crazy.
I don't-
And he came in and was dunking.
Me personally, like I said, I don't think it's. I think it's. Yo, when I see
Star power.
I love. Listen, shout out to Cole Anthony. If you ever see this, shout out to him. I rock with him. I think he's a great player. But the way he came in with the butters, nah, bro. We not doing that,
And
bro.
he missed the first what?
Like you trying to sell us on the dunk, bro? I'm dead serious, bro. That was the,
This ain't 2K, nigga.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
this
gotta get
nigga
it
put
up, too.
butters on, bro. He
This is
tied it
not
up
2K, my boy.
and dunked with butters and thought we was supposed to go. Oh shit!
And the dunk contest in 2K is pretty difficult. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I
It's
beat Rob.
impossible.
I'm just letting that know right now. I beat you in a dunk contest.
Shut up. We was in another room. Like,
We was in the
fucking
shadow realm.
Shadow realm.
Park after dark. But nah,
that shit was trash.
I would say, like I said, Cole. Then they had the somebody tried to do an NFT dunk, bro, where it was like took a picture.
NFT, what is going
dunk?
on? What is
We're
going
doing
on?
too much, bro.
Bruh,
They put
what
this
is
what they did.
that?
This what they did. This what they did, bro. He had his phone
What
on a
is
chain,
that?
bro. He had his phone on a chain, and it was timer to take a picture when he was in the air, and he was going to turn it into an NFT, bro. And they called it the NFT dunk,
And
bro.
he missed it, didn't he?
And he missed it.
Trash.
Missed it, bro. Missed it.
That
And
is
to me, I'm
trash.
looking at this whole situation like we're worried too much about going viral in the brand, and there's no pride, bro.
NFT dunk.
There's no pride.
NFT dunk.
Ain't no star power, really. They look. The last good one was when Aaron Gordon
And Zach LaVine.
and Zach
that was
LaVine.
like that was.
But they were prospects, and we knew like, yo, Zach LaVine can dunk. He been dunking on niggas.
But there's no star
and
power.
Aaron Gordon.
But they had pride
But they had
about-
yeah. Also, who else was in that dunk contest? Because there was more. There was a couple other people that was in that dunk contest.
I forget, but I do remember there was a couple of
Um,
people.
Was Derrick Jones Jr. in there?
Talk closer to
Yes,
Mm.
I believe so. Who's the boy that was
He might
the
have came in
the Miami
third.
boy who had that crazy dunk that one
the mic.
year?
Dorian, talk
Might have
closer
been
to your
Derrick
mic.
Jones.
Yeah,
Talk closer.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right there.
yeah, he probably did. I think that was
He
him.
was there.
But they have enough. They were upcoming prospects, like good upcoming pro. None of these niggas are actually.
Cole Anthony's a good prospect. Jalen, you're not gonna say Jalen Green is not a bro. He's come on,
Jalen
stop.
Hurts.
He said Jalen Hurts, but
Jalen Green was missing a lot of dunks too.
but that's just my opinion. I don't really care about the rest of the all. Shout out to my I'm an OKC fan. Shout out to my boy Giddy up. If you see this, I gotta holler at you, my dog. I'm gonna go see an OKC game soon. Maybe next year. I don't know about this year, but next year I'll probably see a game.
Joel Embiid.
Harden and Joel Embiid, y'all better win a championship.
Harden, Joel Embiid.
Monsters.
I don't know if that's gonna work.
Nah,
That's not
do
gonna
y'all play
work,
tonight?
bro. That just
They play March
not gonna
1st.
work.
Tomorrow.
March 1st, yeah, first game.
That's what I need to. I'm watching that game just to see how that
Everybody's
goes.
gonna watch that game.
8 o'clock.
I think y'all gonna be a
Look,
bust though.
I'm-
Don't y'all got the Nets?
They-
I got the Nets,
definitely
right?
think y'all gonna be a bust.
Absolutely.
They
gonna
put
be
no.
a
They
bust.
play the Nets on the 3rd.
Yeah,
10.
On the 10th. They
I
all
thought
play
it
the
was the
Nets.
third.
Not
Really?
10.
This
I know
nigga
it soon.
Ben Simmons is not playing. He's not coming to Philly until next year.
Nah,
They-
he gonna play.
next year.
He gonna play.
I
So
don't think he
You
is.
saw who he was working with? Kyle Coover, whatever his name.
Who?
I can't.
Kyle-
I never say
Kyle
his
He
name
Coover?
said
right.
Kyle Coover.
I never say his name
Nah,
right.
that's his
Kyle
name.
Coover?
Though. It's
he
Kyle
trying to,
Coover.
he working on his
Kyle
threes.
Coover?
He working on his threes.
He don't never shoot him.
No damn.
Nah, he wasn't definitely working on his three. He's definitely working on layups. They
With
was
Kyle Korver?
They was close to the basket. Like it's a.
This
It's
nigga
a
I would
Nah,
have thought, he was,
dude,
I would've
shooting.
thought with Kyle Korver, he was showing them threes.
they were definitely working on
Nigga
layups.
is not shooting no threes, bro.
So staying on the All-Star game. We gotta
Really?
talk about.
More?
We gotta talk about two more things. One, we want to talk about
MJ,
Michael
Jordan?
fucking J. Shout out to that nigga.
He was saucy.
Michael Jordan, he was
That's the
definitely soft up, bro.
goat, nigga.
He was grabbing booty. He was doing. He was trying to go 1-on-1 with niggas.
He said, "Hey, Rodzilla." He said, "When you gonna come hang out with me, man? When you gonna come hang out?" Dennis was
He's
like,
number one,
I,
bro.
I don't know if I'm gonna hang out with you, Mike. Mike, you're a little wild. You be on the 4th cigar, and I only be on the first one. I don't know. I
Jigga
calm
Jensen,
down.
he was number one.
But nah, that was. But the street. I ain't gonna lie, bro. To me, I don't care what nobody say. I love that moment between him and LeBron. Even though
That
LeBron
was
went out his way to go
The
see
greatest
him.
basketball moment in all time, bro.
Since
I'm not
Kobe
gonna
passed
lie.
away. That's
Since
been
Kobe passed, bro,
That
that
was a healing. That was healing.
Needed that.
That was healing.
Need. That was
And I
a
didn't-
need, bro. That was a need.
And I didn't really feel like a healing type of
as
situation
a
in the NBA
basketball,
until that.
as a fan of basketball and sports, you know what I mean. And you see the future and the past, you know what I mean. Generations, greatness.
Greatness.
It's about greatness.
Greatness.
And when you see two of the greatest
Greatest of all
One in-
time.
one
in
in-
different
one and two,
generations
possibly.
come together and mold.
Into
You
one.
you
You get one big goat.
You get-
Bye.
that energy that's different energy, man. That's different energy. That's a different vibe. You gonna say mad?
Bad. Rob's face was like, this nigga just do bad.
So
Yeah.
He made a noise you can't even spell. You don't even got a vowel in that bitch.
Man, you know what I mean? Just respect. You got
Yeah.
respect.
Listen, he was like, listen, I love Mike. His his fingers might be a little bit messed up because when he was patting LeBron, he was like, I know you. He was patting LeBron.
He was blessing
And his fingers was a little
What
bit.
y'all think? What y'all think he drunk before the game?
Bourbon,
Bourbon, definitely.
Yeah.
bourbon, something dark with
Some dark
with a
liquor,
cigar.
definitely.
Something make
And
him
it
real
was
touchy
cigar.
feely.
That
That
bird
man
was
was
in the
real
limo.
touchy feely.
He told Magic Johnson soon as he seen him, he said, "That's the old dog."
That's old dog right
And he
there.
said, "Put your shoes on.
Put your shoes on. We going
one on
1-on-1
one right now." Somebody said, "Damn, damn, nigga,
Dwayne Wade said,
damn." He said, "I ain't never heard nobody talk to you like that." That's when he looked at Magic Johnson like, bro.
then the way
That
he
was
was,
a
the
good-
way
that
he
was
was
a cool
petting
moment.
stuff.
Old dog right there. That's old dog.
Side note, one more mic moment.
Oh yeah,
besides-
Cat.
Yes,
Fucking,
bro.
Carlos
Cat.
E. Towns.
And
He was like, I know what you did to my team. Fuck you.
so the whole video, right? The video, he shakes his hand, and like I seen it. Mike says "fuck you" initially, bro. It's not like a wait. Soon as he shake Cat's hand, he goes, "Fuck you," right? And Cat, that's when Cat goes, ah. He said what made Mike go. He said what made me go crazy about Mike is the fact that he really competitor. He looked at me back like like I'm dead ass. Fuck you, nigga. He not even playing against him, bro. He's still like, bro.
He's like, I know what you did to my team.
Come on,
I know
bro.
what you did to my team.
What owner walking around telling players "fuck you," bro? Come on, dog. To they face. To they face,
I
though.
feel like the Dow's owner.
Mark Cuban?
Yeah,
I
Mark
feel like
Cuban
you're
definitely.
right,
Mark
you're right,
Cuban,
you're
he don't
right.
give a fuck.
But that didn't work too well out for him.
Mark
man.
Cuban.
And Jerry Jones.
Mark Cuban definitely don't give a fuck.
Nah, no doubt, no doubt.
Jerry
Yeah.
Jones.
I know. Did y'all see? Side note: did you see Jerry Jones say about y'all? He called y'all fans frauds. You ain't see that
Fraud.
video?
How?
Who?
How?
You ain't see
Philly
that video?
fans?
Yo, he said, I know that the Philadelphia, the frauds that they are with fans, they love us. Basically, said y'all love to hate us.
I don't.
That's what he was saying.
I don't disagree. I can't.
Well, I gotta speak. I'm talking to Eagles fans now, so I gotta.
I don't like Cowboys, and that's what it is.
Jerry Jones is a piece of shit. I would be the first one
What type of shit? Dog shit? Diarrhea shit?
Cowboy shit.
Cowboy shit.
Nasty ass doo-doo shit.
So that's cow shit.
Yeah.
Horse shit.
Like snake in my
manure.
boot.
Manure.
Look at his teeth. Look at Jerry Jones' teeth.
Now listen here. Now my Dallas Cowboys are America's team. We've always been America's team since the great Roger Staubach.
He looks like the monster from Jeepers Creepers.
He said only I fired Tom Landry, and I gave him my oil money and told him shut the fuck up. So, Jerry got oil money. They said Jerry was doing lines of coke with Michael Irvin. That's what they said they was doing.
I don't like him.
Yo, who on Hard Night was eating that McGriddle with all that salt?
That was Jerry Jones.
I thought so. I didn't want to be. I
don't like
Listen,
him.
he's a dangerous man.
Bro,
he's like 80 years old.
He had a McGriddle or some shit, and he just put all
salt.
This, first of all, he's old. He got high.
He's got an artificial heart. He's got an artificial heart. The man is a robot. He's never gonna die.
I can believe that.
He's never gonna die.
Yo, listen, I'm not gonna lie. Rob was right. He like, bro. Like, you know how you put like sugar in coffee, bro? He was
I did that on. It's like, yo, you want all that salty? What the fuck?
On a
is wrong with
McGriddle.
Well, it's sweet and salty, so I guess he.
No, it was salty. No sweet about it.
Well, it's a McGriddle.
Watch that clip. But no. It might have just been a biscuit. I don't know. I don't remember. But it was. He just
gravy?
dumped so much salt on it. Like,
I would compare him to one of the aliens off of Men in Black.
probably is one of them.
Yo, that's funny. That's funny. Call Jerry Jones a better black bug.
Alien. He ain't call him a bug. Call him an alien.
Yeah, true. But nah, yeah, that was how I felt about the All-Star game with the whole cat thing. And then the last thing I wanted to say is the 75th was announced, obviously. There's a lot of speculation that was been going on with the whole 75th. 75 players getting announced on there. And, maybe bring up some speculations myself. You know what I mean? We kind of all glanced at the list a little bit. Who do y'all feel like was the biggest snub left off that 75th list? Like, who should have been on there?
Was Tracy McGrady on there?
No, was not.
No.
Dwight Howard.
Super snub.
Tracy McGrady, Dwight Howard.
Vince Carter was on there, right?
Nope.
What?
That's crazy.
Nope.
Who else?
I love Damian Lillard, but I got Damian Lillard over him.
I'm not putting Damian Lillard in there.
And I probably would. That's what I would have probably switched. Shout out Damian Lillard because we probably gonna do music. Shout out to Bull. But Damian Lillard, I didn't want to.
You say you wouldn't put Damian Lillard over him? Why?
Why wouldn't I put Damian Lillard?
I wouldn't
because he ain't trying to come to Philly.
Did Vince Carter get in there?
No.
Yeah,
All right,
that's
exactly. No, get out, Damian.
Yeah,
get the fuck out.
I mean, I would have gave it to Vince Carter for just playing for 21 years alone, bro. Like, and
his
just
legacy.
being
T-Mac ain't get in. Vince Carter ain't get in. Dwight Howard ain't get in. Why would Damian Lillard get in over them niggas?
Right.
Fuck no.
Facts.
It's a couple other niggas like Anthony fucking Davis. Get the fuck out, nigga.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Facts.
Yes, he's
Anthony
in the same
Davis
top
got
75.
in
Get the fuck out,
before
nigga.
Tracy McGrady and
Fuck
Vince
wrong
Carter
with
and Dwight Howard.
I can respect that if depending on the other names in there, but if
There's probably a couple other names that I probably haven't seen, but I don't remember either. But fuck out of there, nigga. It's a couple other heads in there.
That's
You talking
wild,
top
bro. That's
75?
ridiculous. I don't understand. How could you? I got a chance to listen. I've been watching basketball since 2000. Yeah, since 2000. Since I can really remember, since 2000. My first time really watching was the Indiana Pacers series with the Lakers and watching Kobe get 40. That was my first time only because I remember my brother and my dad yelling at the TV, "He's a madman! He's a madman!" Because Shaq got fouled out the game and Kobe literally just went apeshit.
over.
Yeah, so that was like my introduction to like basketball. So watching that to then and seeing like some of those stars kind of get left off. I watched Tracy McGrady. At Tracy McGrady's best, there may have been one or two people better than his prime, bro. And when it came to that era, bro, period. I'm talking about Kobe, AI, maybe Shaq. But when it comes to the peak best, bro, Tim Duncan almost don't count because he was so consistent.
guard wise,
bro, are you kidding me?
Guard wise,
Bro?
he was definitely top.
Are you
3.
kidding me? There was a moment. I think Tracy had like 40 for a month at one point. And then he had a game where he had 50. He was just doing ridiculous stuff, bro. And, shout out to the Mamba, RP the Mamba. But him and the Mamba was going back. He was giving Kobe buckets, bro. You can go watch the film. He was giving Kobe buckets.
Fan.
He was giving a lot of niggas.
Is Reggie Miller in the top 75?
I'm more of a King Kobe fan.
We gonna speak on that in a second.
We did last episode.
Nah, but we got. I mean, I got an update.
Oh,
I
didn't
talk about since
I didn't watch it at the time.
Yes, we did.
Nah, remember, I only watched the first episode at that time.
I didn't. Yeah, he did.
No,
only
you did
watch
not.
first time. You watched more
Maybe two.
episodes. He did.
He
only
watched
watch
way
twice.
more episodes than we did.
You know what? Fourth episode.
I
Fourth
thought you
episode.
watched
Yo, the third episode, you were the only one to watch it, bro.
You know what? It was
it.
it was the fourth episode I didn't watch the last time we talked. That was the fourth
King
episode.
Kobe.
Okay.
But anyway, get such a good on subject. But nah, yeah, Tracy McGrady I thought was a big left off. And speaking of T-Mac, did any of y'all see the verses they had with him and AI?
Look, I put Kyrie before fucking Damian Lillard. Just gonna put that out there.
People put the numbers up though. I didn't know that Damian Lillard's numbers is better than Kyrie. I didn't know that. And then also you got to take
Kyrie won a championship. That's all you have to put over
Lebanon
that
James.
nigga.
Lebanon James.
It doesn't matter, bro. He won a championship over this nigga.
But
It doesn't matter.
But Damian Lillard got to what's the conference finals by himself, basically?
So
What's more impressive? Him with LeBron winning a championship or Damian Lillard getting to Western Conference Finals by himself?
he didn't get it by himself. He has CJ McCollum. He has fucking.
But we're comparing him to LeBron. You can't compare CJ McCollum to LeBron.
So
And Kevin Love.
Kyrie won a championship.
I get it. I understand. And Kyrie from Jersey.
If Damian Lillard was in the same position, I would say Damian Lillard over him. But I can't do that because one nigga won a championship,
but
one nigga didn't.
He averages more points, rebounds, and assists than him too.
So
Apparently Kyrie
they
averaged
played the
22. He averaged
same era.
24.
They played the same era, bro. But who you gonna remember more, Damian Lillard or Kyrie Irving?
Definitely gonna remember Kyrie.
Kyrie, come on, bro. Let's be honest.
Unless Dame gets to a championship.
Unless Dame gets to a championship,
Should have came to Philly.
should have came to LeBron James.
Should have came to Philly. Any of y'all see the AI versus
He
T-Mac?
definitely wasn't winning the
I ain't
championship in
I got
Philly.
I got a
It
chance
was
to see that.
trash.
I was,
Taylor Rooks made it trash.
Yeah,
yeah, I'm about to say we was talking about that.
Yeah,
like
she made it trash.
I wanted AI and T-Mac to have more conversation because it was set up. I felt like the way they were setting up, it was the right way.
Who you thought
you
won?
set them up there? Who won?
Who you
I'm
thought
gonna be.
won?
You want to be honest, bro?
AI?
No, T-Mac put better highlights.
I said T-Mac will beat
T-Mac better
AI.
highlights. Like AI had a couple of like buzzer beater
He
highlights.
just said he put better highlights.
AI had
It's a highlight battle.
It is a highlight battle.
So what do
just
you
like
mean?
with verses, you could have better songs than me, but if I pick the worst,
If you ain't picking your
worst
best
song,
shit, then what are you doing?
okay, that's
Come on,
it.
man.
Like AI had a couple of joints that I
If
was
you're not
like,
picking your best stuff, what are you doing?
They had
But he might
what
not
you
think
doing?
with his best stuff. Like Pharrell, who said it? Pharrell said the same thing why he won't go on verses. He said, I might pick up some shit y'all might not like that I think is hot.
It's true. What's
you lose.
This was the one.
You lose.
This was the one argument that I was like, I thought that was kind of fair to argue a little bit. Even though, I mean, I feel like I know what y'all gonna say, but what was the more iconic one? Because they had one iconic moment, and it was like the iconic moment. AI crossing Jordan,
AI crossing Jordan.
or T Max 13 points in
AI crossing
35
Jordan.
seconds.
AI crossing Jordan only because I don't know.
I don't know.
think
T-Mac, bro.
it was
T-Mac.
put
That
on the
13 points in 35
Yeah,
seconds.
bro,
that is
that's
legendary.
more
No, don't
impressive.
get me wrong. I think that is a better moment, but I think AI crossing Jordan was put on a pedestal
Because he crossed Jordan.
because he crossed fucking Jordan.
Well, he crossed him twice. Let's get that out the
Twice.
way.
Why not
Because
put
Jordan
that
had
on
a
the
chance.
pedestal? Why not put that on the pedestal?
That's
That's what I'm saying.
That's
It was
true.
put on more of a higher pedestal than the 13 and 13.
And that's
13,
fair.
In 30 seconds.
That's
whatever.
fair, but I mean, look, to me, just from a basketball standpoint, I think the 13
Yeah,
points
it
in
is
35
better.
is more impressive.
It's
That's
more
just
It
impressive.
is
for
way
sure.
more
And
impressive.
first of
bro.
all, let's also get out the way that he did this on the Spurs.
on the Spurs,
people also
they won a chip that same year.
yeah, same year. Like Greg Popovich letting
Yeah,
up.
bro.
Come on, that doesn't happen. Just the same way Michael Jordan don't get crossed like that.
33 seconds.
So like I mean, they're both just as memorable to me. But I feel like the moment, obviously AI crossing Jordan. I mean, it's Jordan. It's Michael.
And he was a rookie that year. Come on, bro.
Let's we've been 20 minutes on sports. Let's get on something else.
Yo,
You
don't
got a
tell us what to
subject?
do, man.
You got
Nigga
something?
said they'll tell us.
No, it's
We
got
get all the sports.
You got something to bring up?
20 minutes. Let's talk about French Prince.
Okay.
All right, start it off.
Yeah.
Cool.
We'll start off with what? I fuck with it.
What you fuck with it about it? Now he put him on the spotlight.
Nah, because I didn't think about it. I mean, you don't fuck with this, but I fuck with what's this nigga named Jeffrey. Jeffrey is not a housekeeper. He's a goon. He's definitely a head of security. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
All right, so let me clear up. I gave the show a 6 out of 10. My last review.
Horrible.
I don't think that's still that bad, to be honest with you. That's still not
That's
that
not
bad.
a 6 out of 10. That's like a 7.5.
You act like I'm that far off.
You are.
7.5.
6 is too close to 5. That's half. That's 60%.
Okay, well, listen,
60%.
well, listen. I beefed it up to a 7. I ain't go 7.5. Beefed up to a 7 after the 4th episode because I like the 4th episode. 4th episode might have been one of my favorite episodes, in my personal opinion. Because I felt like now the characters are starting to feel like they're getting their.
Actually, don't it come out to one of the episodes come out today or something?
I think
today's
so.
Thursday.
We might get one.
Yeah, I think
Check it
so.
out.
I don't even know how long the season
week
is.
by week.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
word.
Yeah, they dropped the first 3 episodes the first night during the Super Bowl, and
Yes,
then
they do it every show. They drop the first 2 episodes.
But basically, in a nutshell, so the 4th episode, I liked a lot. So I bumped up the grade to a 7 right now. It can go back down. All right, it can go back down. But honestly, my opinion on the show, like I said before, I just felt like it's not necessarily. I would say it's not needed because the perspective of it, I get it. This day and age, this real kind of like are different versions of black and what we actually determine what that is and the shit that young brothers kind of go through when they live in the neighborhood. I get it. The perspective does make sense to a modern twist. I'm not arguing that whatsoever. The point that I didn't like about it was the aspect of I'm not in love with the acting. My personal opinion. A lot of the acting was very cheesy. It was just like
is the acting cheesy or is the script cheesy?
Maybe the script was cheesy.
That's 2 different things.
And so when the script gets that like, I wouldn't say it's not bland, but when that like open or that like cheesy, I guess use the word cheesy, then I have no choice but to almost compare the characters to the old versions of themselves in a different way.
I compare it to like shows that's like that, not just the Fresh Prince show, but I also compare it to like some other shows like Chicago. What's that Chicago show?
Chi-Town, something like that.
Yeah, Chi-Town.
The Chi.
It's something like that because it's very similar to that show. You know what I mean? And some other different shows like that.
Like Power or something.
BMF.
Power.
Like BMF Power.
BMF,
those are like similar. Those are like kind of similarly acted.
Right.
So I compare it to certain things like that, and they're similarly shot too. And I think a lot of it is very cheesy, like corny. You know what I mean?
I'm more of a
don't
King
like corny
Kobe
shit.
fan.
Is it worth the watch?
No,
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Absolutely, go watch it, bro.
It's just the moments that are cheesy
It's
stick
worth the
out.
watch.
That's all.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It's not
they
one of
stick out.
They stick out.
They do.
But those are the kinks of kind of getting through the first season. First season kinks.
I don't like the way they throw the Philly dialogue, the joint. It sounds so just
Forced.
Like they try too hard and some of that.
it's forced.
And listen,
It's forced.
I ain't gonna lie. And listen, I actually am a fan of Meek. I love
season
Meek.
woes.
But that one scene, the one scene that I actually thought was kind of cheesy and it was hilarious was there was a scene when he was in the shout to Freeway. Freeway got his acting credit on that. But there was a scene that was a basketball team was in the joint and they was getting ready to go say they're going to the playoffs or wherever, going to play deep, whatever. And
basketball.
they was like, oh, they got soup, and what made them get soup, Will was looking at everybody like, yeah, you know what we gonna do when we get there. Hold on, wait a minute. Y'all thought I'd finish? When did I thought? And it just rapped literally like Dreams and Nightmares a cappella and just started turning it up. And I'm like, I live in South Jersey my entire life. I perform in Philly a lot. I've never seen a group of people just rap it a cappella. At least a bunch of black people a cappella. I've never seen it. I'm just being honest. That's my opinion. So that's why I feel like at times where I can see like the force of like trying to throw this whole Philly.
They didn't even do that at the Super Bowl.
Bro, it was like, oh, wait a minute. I was like, I ain't never seen a pack of niggas just do that. I ain't never seen that.
I think they did that because of when Eagles went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, literally.
I think that's why
that
they did that.
shit
and they didn't even do that at the Super Bowl. They left the music going.
Corny.
No one's singing. You're not singing that by yourself. You're not doing
corny
that.
as shit. That was so corny, bro.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I can't understand is that it's supposed to be.
I wish they put the song. They should just let them do it to the beat, bro. Like,
don't.
The acapella just made
that.
it like, oh, this was like, because they was whispering. It was like,
because this nigga. First of all, Freeway came in. He was like, yeah, gave this nigga whatever he gave this nigga, and then walked off, bro. He didn't even stay. I thought this nigga was the coach or something. This nigga just walked out of frame. I'm like, where's this nigga going? He's the coach, ain't he?
They just started turning up. They should have just did what we do. If they did what we do acapella, I wouldn't even. I felt like just
what we do. What's that?
Even though what we do is wrong.
Nah.
I don't know, bro. Just the acapella of the Migos.
No Philly shit, bro.
That's what
no. It was.
You don't have to rap a Philly like.
That's not true.
Bro. Like,
that's not true.
Nah,
Philly loves Philly. If
scene,
it's a hit, it's a hit in Philly.
I understand that, but
niggas didn't do that.
They didn't pick the right. They didn't pick the right one though. They didn't pick the right one.
Maybe you actually put the song with it.
That's what I said. Put the song with it.
They could have.
No acapella.
But niggas don't just be in packs just rapping that acapella, bro.
Not that song.
Yeah, and it's a fire record, bro. Like that shit.
If anything, everybody rapping
this
it
is
because you hear it on the
smash.
speaker.
Top 5 Philly records. That's the top 5 Philly records.
Definitely top 5 Philly
Maybe
records.
top two.
Top
Top two. I mean,
probably number one.
What we
Number
do
one.
is it's bad on what we do.
one.
Listen, I remember.
It's bad on what we do, bro. When what we do is
number
Philly.
one.
Nah, it might be.
It's number
Yo,
one. It's
listen,
number
we
one.
saw.
It's the top Philly.
We saw
top
right
Philly song
after
ever.
the Drake. Huh?
Beanie.
That what we do is we still listen to the song. Come on.
Nah.
What everybody?
Or
they had
hold
a
on,
video
hold
of
on.
the Sixers. They had a video of the Sixers. Them
P-
going off. Everybody
hold
knew the
on,
lyrics.
trust me.
PD Kraken Freeway. What's that? It was on
Flip side.
That's like 3 or 2.
I mean, you could play that in Philly and they'll go off too.
Meek
But
Mill.
Hell
Top
yeah,
five.
bro.
That's top five.
That's definitely up there.
oh, you know what? I'm sorry. Summertime. That's number one.
That's not
Well,
number one. Shut the fuck up. What time period are you in, my nigga?
Bro, you can play Summertime in any generation.
What time period?
You can play Summertime. Does Summertime still come on in the summertime?
No, I haven't heard that shit in the summer. If
was-
I put it on,
No lie, I was playing that while me was working. Yes, I was.
I mean, if you was, I don't fucking remember.
Summertime.
I'm gonna look at the camera.
I do not fucking remember.
Bro, I'm
Number two?
I'm 27. I'm 27 years old.
So you
never been.
you heard it last summer.
Listen.
So you heard it last
Yes,
summer.
I'm 27
Where?
years
Where'd you
old.
hear that?
I'm 27 years
Where'd you
old.
hear that?
I can't remember, but I know it was on.
Probably a barbecue.
I'm being honest. I'm 27 years old. There's never been a summer in my life that I can remember that I did not hear that song one time. I'm being honest.
On
I
the radio is killing
I
every
can.
summer.
Period.
I've never heard it on the radio. And this time, all
What?
I had to do was listen to the
Yes,
radio.
bro.
I swear to God, bro.
I drove down to Wildwood, Atlantic City multiple times this summer, and I heard "Summertime." Here we go. Turn that shit up.
It's a classic. Anyway,
Summertime.
but yeah,
That's not the number one though.
the
Stop it.
Bel
No,
Air.
it's not.
Nah, it's not number one.
Number
It's
one
up there.
is Dreams and Nightmares.
Yeah, we're not saying it's not up there. We're saying it's not
Dreams and
number one.
Nightmares is
three.
number one.
Dreams
Number-
and Nightmares
Dreams
up
and
there.
Nightmares
bro.
is number
No,
one.
I think it's 4, bro. I think it's 4.
What's number one?
Number 1 is Dreams and Nightmares.
Oh, yeah. Dreams and Nightmares number one, and then I think number 2 is the Fresh Prince theme song.
The theme song.
No, bro, y'all both saying stupid shit. God damn. No, bro.
The theme song.
Fuck. That's top Philly songs.
Boom, 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 boom.
Top Philly songs.
When the fuck you heard that play?
Huh?
When the fuck you heard that play? Last time I heard that
It's a
play, the
classic.
whole song was when Jaden performed that shit
It's
in
a
Philly
classic,
at the
bro.
Fillmore.
Yeah,
might
they
be.
all everybody performed it with him.
The first time, the second time, everybody was like a little
Second time,
bit,
nah, they did.
no,
Yeah.
no, I was right next to you, no.
Yeah, they did.
No, when he put his dad
No,
on the phone,
they
everybody
did.
was
They
just
did.
watching at that
They
point.
performed.
Everybody was watching at that
Everybody
point.
was like, "Yeah, do it, Jaden."
Boom,
I remember.
boom, boom.
That's not. Never mind. I'm just like,
Since we talking on the music, man. I guess this time when this comes out, we will be out. We'll be out. We'll be released by this point when this episode drops. So that means I can finally talk a little bit about this new record that we about to drop. That haven't dropped in a minute. I got a record that I'm releasing, or it is released, called MVP. And it's crazy because it's wild now. Like, I'm actually thinking about, like, damn, bro, I don't ever feel like I haven't been in a long time dropping music until I actually drop music. And then I'd be like, damn, this been a minute since I've actually really, really dropped music. I've been talking about it a long time. But I ain't gonna lie, bro, I'm extremely excited about how to get those records out right now. Because I've been like, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro, I've been going through a lot, like trying to hold all this shit in. I mean, I talk to y'all all the time about it. This shit like almost like going crazy. It's almost like hearing voices in your head and you can't get it out. That's how I feel when I don't drop music. So I'm overthinking everything. So if you're an artist, I'm not saying rush to drop stuff, but if you got a gut feeling about releasing something, you got a plan, do it. Because if you have it tucked, it's going to eat at you like a nightmare.
Keyword would you say? A plan.
Yes, that was the key word.
Yeah.
Absolutely. If you got a plan, it's going to kill. That's what kills you. Is when you know you got a plan for it. Like, you don't really get stressed when you just want to drop a record, like because it's just a record. You just
want to drop it.
Yeah, but when you got a plan and the stuff that we talk about and the things we go over when we try to release music, we going to sleep thinking like, all right, like is that idea about to work? Is that that connection go through? Did that happen? And like this is the first time that the plan worked. Not only that, but we took ownership on what we doing, how we releasing. I'm telling my story, so I obviously got inspired by a bunch of shit. You know what I mean? I feel like being an MVP in my situation, I feel like I kind of want a lot of people to feel that way. To be honest, when it comes to saying that whole MVP, I'm hoping it makes that person listening to it feel that same way about themselves. Because I'm saying in the hook, like I feel like an MVP not because I'm fighting crime. I'm being me. Like I want people to understand that that's okay. Artists. Or, not all the time, but I feel like a lot of industry, bro, selling niggas to not be yourselves, bro. Like, you know what I mean? That's weird. It's like this plot twist on like originality is supposed to work in this game, but the game is set up to sell niggas to not be who they actually are. So it's like, you gotta have a strong-minded person and a vision and a purpose on why you're making that music before you just drop that shit. Because these niggas want to create a fake image a lot of times. The industry, how it works. A lot of people come in and out all the time. So, yeah, my inspiration by that whole MVP was just really about being yourself. And if you focusing on that, if you helping taking care of niggas next to you, if you helping, your family, whatever case may be, you an MVP, motherfucker, bro. You're a most valuable person. You're a most valuable player because you playing this game called life your way and you doing what you need to do. But, yeah, man, that was my MVP rant on why I dropped this record. And how you feel about the record? MVP. When you first heard it? Because we worked on this video, too. People don't know. Like, we got a video coming, too.
MVP. Yeah, that's me.
Just like who?
Just like A-Rod.
And who else?
KD.
I'm trying to have my
Legacy.
Okay. Yeah, see, you got the lyrics going on. It's like, nah. But yeah, man, make sure y'all check out my new single, MVP, man. I had to make sure I let y'all
dropping
know.
On everything. Fire. iTunes, Spotify, Apple Music.
Fire. Yeah.
Tidal.
Shout out Audio Mac.
Fire.
SoundCloud.
Factual.
Dat Piff.
Fire.
If it's on Dat Piff, somebody ripped it.
Soundwave.
Hold on, who said that piff? Who said that piff?
LimeWire.
You gotta do it one time. You gotta do it one time for the people.
Damn, Darian, where'd you find this shit? Or gotta be Kev. Damn, Kev, where'd you find this shit?
Trapaholic mixtape. Nah, but yeah, that was my inspiration on that. The only reason why I wanted to open that dialogue because I kind of wanted to get your a little bit of Robin and Tariq to open up a little bit more from a creative process. When people do eventually get a chance to see visuals down the road, what do you like? How can I word this? Like,
you gonna do a visual for that? For MVP?
Mm-hmm. We already
started.
Yeah, it's already done. It's already done. We'll show you off here. Yeah. We got some things in the top. We got movies in the top.
I did it in like December. I don't remember December, November when I did that.
I remember.
Like as far as like
movies,
I don't know how I want to ask this. It's more of a learning process right now. Like I'm trying to get some people to learn about a little bit more of the process of how you go about it when you even think about it.
I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even ready to get my process out. It's still a learning process.
That's probably the best answer. I'm glad you said that. Anybody who's a creative and somebody he sounds like a person that wants to keep working. You know what I'm saying?
Still growing.
I actually appreciate that answer. But we was on set a lot of the times during shooting the video. And I had my family involved in it. I'll say that. I had my family involved for this visual. And I never did that. I don't think I've ever really did that.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't think I ever really did that. So this definitely meant a whole lot to me.
We had Derek and Holographic.
Yeah, we had D Scott, RP D Scott. We had D Scott in Holographic. Yeah, we had him in Holographic. We did that John, and then but you know what's funny? Derek always like the one I feel like that didn't makes sense to not really like count him in that because he was just always such a part of the process. So like now, like I mean, in my family, like I got my oldest brother Mike, and for people who don't know, I got an oldest brother named Michael Jackson that can sing. Ironic enough, I didn't pick the name, and also I didn't make him sing, but yes, I have an oldest brother named Michael Jackson that can sing. So he's been on a couple records. If you heard Melodies, he was singing on the hook for me. Classic records from Mare Fontaine called Pam, sang the hook for that. So yeah, he's been a part of the process for everything. But anyway, I had him part of it. Had my stepdad, had my mom, and we shot it at the Collinswood Community Center. Which is crazy to think about. Yeah, bro. Like, right.
We were working at that time.
Working, bro. Like,
no, I'm talking about me and him. We were.
that was when
we were working
at that time.
And we were going back, and that's I say that too. Like, just shouting out to my team right now when it comes to what we do. For everyone's team, especially like. The process is so hard to create some of this shit. People don't understand the communication you have to have and trust level when it comes to creating content and just doing anything with a bunch of people. I mean, you could say it for just a job. You gotta be on the same page. So when you're doing something creatively and everybody has to give their ideas and opinions going into it, you gotta have a lot of like self-discipline to say, I'm trying to do what's best for the team. And we had a lot of lessons shooting videos and going through the process. And you was a part of my first video and second video. So you know how we do when we try to shoot stuff. So
He wasn't part of your first video.
Second video, that's what I meant. No regrets.
Was that? Was No Regrets your second video?
Yep, because I did Love Is Pain first.
That was Woodland?
No, we talking about the one we kidnapped Henry.
And you got stuck in the trunk. When Henry got stuck in the trunk. And his dad had to come out, pop him out the trunk. And we had somebody.
His dad, he kept his composure, but his tears was going down his eyes like, my son is not doing good right now.
What do you mean he started?
Shout out to our friend Henry. We were shooting a video.
Baseball QB.
Yeah, right. He was the QB for us. Right?
Henry's also an MVP. He does like a little skit, John.
Yeah, I was going to set him up. He plays a role into this story. I will be telling the story through these videos. Anybody who's watching, please, like when we dropping these
videos. You
already
have been telling the story.
I have, and it's like
since
for a beginning, for a little minute now.
No, I mean to me it starts. What is it? Boys in the Woods.
Boys in the Wood is when the story starts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that's when the word gets out. You know, apparently there's a rumor about this rare man around in the town, and this fucker's been just inspiring people.
This fucker.
And yeah, right. He's been inspiring people. And what comes along with that is confusion, because you know when you inspiring a situation, inspiring people around you, people don't always want that.
I'm about to be J. Jonah Jameson.
Facts. He said,
"Fuck that rare man."
So when y'all paying attention to these videos, just know this is a story that's going to be about inspiring, and there's going to be a hero that shows up. And when y'all see him,
the rare man story.
Factuals. Rare man. But anyway, yeah, man, that's how I felt. But I wanted to ask you this question about
process.
Yeah, just the process, bro. Like, what do you think about when you because he helps dress a lot of my sets, so a lot of my fits and everything that I'll be looking at, like a lot of the final look. Reek is always the one going like,
what's
that's
it
cool.
like seeing like your fits and everything like actually
come through
with the video and everything.
I ain't gonna lie, I was fly. I got a lot of compliments on that MVP video.
You just gotta look around, honestly. Like thrifting is like one of the best things, honestly. Not just thrifting, like just have an imagination. Use your imagination.
Yeah.
People don't use their minds. They like flatline it and just go out and just try. You know what I mean? Actually, yeah, you should just go and try. Like look at things.
When did you start
get
seeing
inspiration from everything?
When did you start? I never asked you this in person. When did you start really seeing like fits and colors as like something creatively you could put together?
When I was a kid. When I was younger, you know what I mean? I like art. So like I was a drawer. So like I never paid attention in class, but every time anybody would look at me, any test, anything, any piece of paper, I was doodling. Bro. And I wasn't big in color. Like honestly, wasn't really color because like I wasn't a good painter. So I was like fuck like, but I could, you know what I mean? I like
style.
I like I mean, color pencils and like crayons and stuff, but like when it came to painting, I just wasn't. I didn't feel like I was good enough at it.
Right.
But that's because I drew, and when I draw, I don't. You know what I mean? I don't like when I draw like the painting. I feel like I can't draw when I'm paint and draw at the same time. I don't know. It's just weird for me, but I do like painting now. Like as I got older, painting is like. It's on a different it's like a different vibe. It's like a cool down, like
therapeutic.
Like, yeah, very therapeutic, very very therapeutic.
So you were more you got into fashion more like in the black and white sense.
Yeah,
like
in the sense
just
of
clothing in general.
Just putting stuff together. You know what I mean? My brother was he was a fashion guy too. So like my brother, he was a very big inspiration, and he was like. I was like, man, I'm trying to get girls. Like, I don't know how to dress and shit. So I asked him, like, he was like, cause I was like, man, how do I get girls and shit like that? And then, I was younger. Then he would just tell me like, yeah, you got, you just fix up your fit. You know what I mean? You be good.
Right.
Shit work.
Yo, listen, women love clean men. If you clean, some girls out there for you. You feel what I'm saying? There's potential for clean.
All girls love clean men.
Yes.
All of them.
They'll find somebody.
Yes.
Okay, you will find there's somebody for you. You know what I mean?
If you're not a slob and you know what I mean, you take care of yourself, you're good.
Yeah, somebody will find you.
Good.
Somebody will find you. I promise you. Somebody's out there. We won't steer you wrong. Nah, that's crazy though, because I never actually asked you that question when it came to like the way you see stuff like from that perspective. But that's actually pretty dope. Rob, how you wouldn't it, like what? I mean, you already answered the one question. Now I could twist it in a way where you can still give an answer without giving nothing away.
Mm-hmm.
You have an age that this shit really like click for you?
I think since, to be honest with you, since I was like young, birth probably.
For real?
Sort of got, cause when I used to watch movies all day, it was really my cousin. Like she died like 2 years ago.
R.I.P. R.I.P.
The term where Michael Jackson's came from. One day, I was watching. No, it wasn't even that. It was the MTV on, and Britney Spears came on, and I was looking at her, and I could tell that she was lip syncing to some shit. It wasn't her voice. I think it was a music video or something.
Right.
And I asked my cousin. I said, "Hey, is she lip syncing to something?" She said, "I don't know." And from that point on, if I didn't see that, I don't think I would ever be able to record, edit any music video. Not knowing that little part.
Yeah, you saw everything
differently.
differently.
Like, so it was just watching movies
that
all the
shit
time.
probably opened up a fourth portal, like, what?
Not because I peeped, because I could read lips. And I noticed that, though, she's off. Something was like a little off. And I'm like, okay, that's not her real voice. And that's why, if I wouldn't see that, I would never be able to record, edit, anything.
Damn. That's something, bro.
Pinpoint that.
Yeah, bro. Because creatives know, like, you know that moment where it clicks. You know that moment where it clicks. What's going on? Are we good over there?
Nah, just hold off.
But trust me, bro. But yeah. So I mean, that's just like how I feel about it when it comes to that situation. But yeah, man. With that being said, bro, like, you know, be inspired by something. I had to ask you just because, like, me and you we play sports together. So I have to ask you, like, first of all, we play football a lot. What's your favorite like football sports memory? Do you got one? Because we got a lot of football moments. We played basically together for like 8 years, basically.
I think I might have two. One may or may not involve your family member.
No, you can do it. You can say it. So you can say it.
We playing West Deptford.
Yeah, Jamel Pollard. I know you talking about. Shout out Jamel.
And he might not remember, but I definitely remember. It was 8th grade. It was a kickoff. For some reason, they put your cousin on kickoff. This man is
6'4" in 8th grade.
8th grade. So
illegal.
It was illegal what I did, but at the same time, it's one of my favorite memories.
You got to do it.
He's running full speed at me. Full speed. There's something in my head. I said, if I stand up and face to face,
you might not go home.
Yeah. So I ducked down, hit him in the thigh.
Right.
This man did a full flip and landed right next to me. Side by side. Boom. And all I remember him to say, "Damn."
You know what's so funny, yo? Like, it's funny because I got two funny memories. You was in the play for one. We played against West Deptford. We're playing against West Deptford. And shout out, I'm gonna say Spike. Shout out Spike, because Spike had his job to go one-on-one with my cousin. And you see this on film, bro. Like, when we release this clip, I might release like the dual joint so you can see what I'm seeing, so y'all can see like the football version of it. I literally go to this side. When I mean my cousin made John Spike kneel and take a prayer. Like, John Spike, like, he not a little dude. He's like,
big man.
He like 6'2", something. He went down to the ground and I said, you know what? I think I'm gonna go the other way, you know? So in mid-play, I said, I'm gonna go this way. You see me on film trying to run away from this nigga as hard as hell. So trust me, I already know when it comes to that. But I would say my favorite memory of you football was Cougars. I had the punt return, and that was the same game. You hit the dude, and some dude got up and told Dorian, "I dare you to slap me in the deuce."
Yes.
We have still been like confused on decoding this. We don't know what this means.
What did that mean?
What does this mean?
Slap him in the deuce.
This is 8th grade. We still haven't figured this out, bro.
He said, I dare you to slap me in the deuce.
Isn't that from like Family Guy or some shit?
I don't know, bro.
I feel like Stewie said that a lot.
Stewie said deuce, but I don't think he said slap me in the deuce.
I don't know what that means.
There was witnesses. There's like 3 of us standing around. I'm like,
I don't know what the fuck.
That was the most confusing trash talk I've ever seen in my life. Like, he was confident in, like, we were supposed to get it. Like, yeah, I dare you slap me in the deuce. Like, we supposed to go like, yeah, you right. Nah, what'd you say to him? Did you shake your head?
I don't know. I just remember like looking at everybody else like, did y'all hear it? What does that mean?
Slap him in the deuce.
Slap him in the deuce.
I dare you to slap me in the deuce.
Right. Well, anyway, man, yeah, man. Nah, I appreciate y'all for tapping in with us. We're gonna wrap up this episode, man. This tapped in episode 3.
Fun episode.
Real
Y'all
fun
hear
episode.
Sure.
Huh? What'd you say?
That's the furnace. Y'all hear that? It's like
Rob was like, satellite. But but we had a good time. This is fun for us. I'm gonna be honest.
Thanks, y'all.
Like, I honestly feel like this is therapeutic for me. I look forward to doing these episodes with y'all. Next week, if all goes right, we should have an extra guest in here. So, it should be real fun. We're having a good time. Eric.
Yeah,
I was so confused.
Yeah,
I was like,
too.
I was like, who the fuck are you talking about?
Eric, come on, bro.
I'm like,
okay.
who's coming in?
I was so confused. Bro.
I'm probably gonna have Eric.
Actually, I thought he was talking about what we was talking about with the TV.
We probably gonna have. Who should have? I probably have Eric. Like, I might split the microphone with him or something like that. We're gonna have him have a shared microphone.
That's my mic.
But yeah, we're gonna have him in there. But anyway,
You could take that off, so you could just hand it back and forth.
True. That is true. Anyway, I appreciate y'all for tapping into this episode, man. I go by the name of Kev Rodgers. He goes by the name of
Reek with 2 eyes.
Apex Dorian on the IG. Follow me.
Rob, cameraman, East with a 3, but I'm not a cameraman.
I like that. That's smooth. That's a slogan now. I'm a cameraman.
That sounded like it took some practice.
Right, a little practice.
If people, I've been saying it for this the 4th time.
He did.
Appreciate y'all.
Continuity.
We love y'all. We appreciate y'all.
Yeah,
Tap
man.
in.
Show love, man. We'll see y'all when we see y'all, man. We out.
Pray for Ukraine.
Yo, we cutting that.
Yeah.